Okay, goodie, another recipe in my kitchen that you have requested and is here on your table like bam. Now guys, if you're watching me cooking for the very first time, be sure to subscribe, be sure to turn the notification settings on so you will always be reminded whenever I upload a new video. Yeah.
Remember where you're coming from. You don't remember where you're coming from. You don't remember where you're coming from. Rastafari, why you turn your back on your brother when him need you? You don't remember the days when him feed you. You know when no obligation but to owe him some respect. All you need to do is just give him what you forget. Turn your back on your brother when him need you.
Okay, goodies, I'm about to make this pork chop recipe mean, fast, easy, and simple, just the way I like it in my Jamaican kitchen. This is one of the recipes that you guys have been asking for, highly requested. When I want a lot of pork chop recipe and all them things there, as usual, I always deliver, so I'm going to deliver this one. Now let's talk about the ingredients and all the things that you're going to need to make this pork chops mean in your kitchen. Now, I have my 4 slices of pork chops right there. They're nice and thin. Now it's your choice to know what kind of size pork chops you want. But in my kitchen, a tin I do it. Now you want to make sure that you wash it nice and clean. Don't me stress it, clean, right? Clean, clean, clean. I wash mine with lemon juice and vinegar, right? In addition to that, I had a little bit of salt to that water. Wash it up real nice, let it sit for a few minutes, and then we'll wash it off again, nice and clean. And my pork chops was ready. Now, to make this thing mean in my kitchen, what I'm going to use to spice it up is black pepper, salt, cumin. Cumin is good when you're making pork chops this way. Give it a nice little flavor to it, so add some cumin powder to it. Now I'm going to add some paprika. I'm also going to add some onion powder as well. Also, I'm going to put all-purpose seasoning, Jamaican all-purpose seasoning. If you don't have that, you could use whole base seasoning. You could use any kind of seasoning where you want to use, but make sure you have some kind of flavor into this thing. In addition to that, I am going to add my rosemary. Rosemary, I'm going to turn it up to a mad turn. It's going to give it tons of flavor, and the thing will go shot. So make sure you add the rosemary for putting in the recipe. Now goodies, this is going to be your very first step. Let's get started. Okay, goodie, let's start cooking, like really cooking. I have my pork chops right there that is waiting to be spiced up. And all I'm going to do is get my spices on top of that. And you're going to repeat the same steps. Now y'all, let's start cooking. Yes, I'm going to turn up this pork, yeah. Now I have my pot there on the fire, and all I'm going to do is drizzle just a little bit of oil in that pot. At this step, you want to make sure so you have your oven turned on, right? Your oven going to be on 400 degrees. Make sure you have your oven on 400 degrees at this step. Waiting for them chops. Going to go ahead and put your pork chops in. We want to cook that for about 10 minutes total. Now, when I'm halfway through, I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit of apple cider vinegar to it. Okay, y'all, when it gets pretty much like that, because you don't want to overcook these pork chops on top of the stove because it's going to get rubbery by the time you touch the oven, you go ahead and you take these off and you put them directly into your preheated oven. Now goodie, when your pork chops is done from the oven, that is what you have. Nice, juicy, tender, succulent pork chops from the inside out. Let's get that on the plate.
To the beat, yeah, yep. I want balls, let me. I want balls, let me. Yeah. I want balls, let me. I want.
There you have it, guys. Thumbs up, like and share the videos with friends and family. And yeah, let me know what you like to see me cooking next in my kitchen. And as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy! I'm going to let this cook for a good 30 minutes on medium heat. Cover it up nice and make it simmer. And when it's done simmer, it's time for we eat. So see you back in a few minutes.
So this is in with your foundation, full coverage, you know, like bam. And last but not least, the last thing I tend to go for in my makeup collection is this palette right here. Let me show you what this baby looks like. It has a whole bunch of concealers. I believe it's $10 for this palette.